Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Age of Fear, the Undead King with me, Cornish-Knight, as we continue our Undead Let's Play. Here we go, with our silly lot of Undead, with the Bobs and the Steves and the Crit of the world. There you go. Barb free. Bob 4 and unlock hill. Now the developers did ask me to, they were very happy that I'd put them into the game as zombies, and the ones that had survived the campaign asked to be put in as zombies as well. I was tempted to put one of them in as the Abomination, but I didn't think they would be too happy with that, so they're going to come in later on as Black Knight. They've fallen from their high glory hero days and they've become Black Knights, but until then they won't be turning up. Right. Here we go. That's a good setup. Actually, I might want to switch out, have one of the zombies in instead. Where's the other name zombie? Oh, did I not name them? I thought I did. Ah, there we go. Sergey. Sergey is taken to the field alongside his associate, Chris. Right. I like zombies in this game, they're very good blocking units, and in conjunction with the Abomination they're very powerful. So, I've got nearly 2,000 gold. I'm not bothering getting the axe, there's no point. Can I wear this? Undead construct. Well, I'm not technically undead, I'm still human. So that should benefit me. Does it? Yeah, it does. Still just technically human. Do I want to equip the Goblin Soul? I'm okay for now. Hold off. The problem is you can never guarantee if you're going to get a soul or not in this game, so it's probably best to wait. Right, let's go. Yep.
The next few days were spent wandering around the swamp. Kriddle's plan to reach the Human Kingdom territory had failed. The guards at Mistmill were surely on high alert now, and had fortified the guard posts at each entrance. Crossing into the city was no longer an option. Each night, Krill dreamed of power and carnage. He dreamt that he ruled a powerful horde, and that the kingdom's forces fell before him and his awesome power. He didn't know why, but he sensed that his future lied to the north. Although surviving in the swamps was difficult and harsh, Krill was able to find food and shelter. His undead entourage protected him from most of the creatures of the swamp. Still, there were plenty of bloodthirsty enemies lurking in the shadows. Odd noises in the swamp were common, so Krill didn't think much about it when he first heard cracking branches. Now, however, he heard faint voices in the distance, and they were rapidly getting closer to his camp. Krill had just enough time to gather his servants into a circle around him before greenskins emerged from the night, approaching from all directions.
Those good old greenskins, the mainstay of any D&D campaign. Krill, more greenskins good, I will expand my army with their stinking corpses. I'll eat your ears, old man, screams one of the orcs. Yes, yes, I'll get his eyes, screams another goblin. Shush, nosy goblin, need to smack. Ouch, sorry, screams the goblin. I have to hurry and slay them quickly before they kill each other. Right, so we've got a couple of goblins at the back. What are these? Mutated swamp ivy. These mutated specimens of swamp ivy are the most enigmatic of all plant creatures. Their razor-sharp teeth have been known to cut through their victims' flesh like butter, and their brambly exterior makes a menacing plant to behold. Acid, short range, flammable, passive. Cannot perform actions. Once attacked, the unit will stop being passive. I suppose we have to like trigger them. Doesn't really help us much. Right, first off we need to deal with these groups up here. So we're going to send all my skeletons
What's me?
this way. I'll have the undead moving slowly behind us to act as a screening force. No, delay them hopefully. If nothing else, it will allow us to raise some of these goblins as slaves, well, as zombies, so we can use, well, skeletons technically. It'd be cool if you could get zombie versions of the units you killed, like, oh, zombie goblins and orcs. Darkness, so ranged attacks are less likely to hit. That's good for us. But they're netters, so we don't have to worry about that. Well, they're melee experts, I should say, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. Right. Pull my forces in. We'll make a stand here, because we'll probably kill them off in this turn. Right, so what are actually the full amount of forces that we're looking at? They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7 goblins on this side and 2 orcs. Orcs are going to be a pain, but as long as we throw the abomination at them, we should be okay. They've got some range units, but they won't be that useful. Yeah, passive natural objects. The problem is they're not in good positions unless I send someone in to trigger them. Right. Out of range of that. You go kill him. You go for him. You deal with him. We'll move the necromancer up here, so we'll get these guys up next turn. I'm not too worried about the zombies falling behind, because obviously they have the health to take any damage. My skeletons do not. And the same old trick works very well with goblin with greenskin forces, is that if you kill the goblins quickly, the rest of the forces shall panic. Greenskin, useless goblin. Maybe these critters are more useful in death. Right, so kill him. His mana regenerates. Get them reformed. I mean, I could try and draw them down in here, send one of my skeletons down in here where the poison cloud is. That might be something. Get the abomination to get close to him. Pull him here. There we go. Good. Oh yeah, he's done. I mean, I finished moving him. I don't think he can move anymore. Let's see if we can bait some of them off. We'll send one skeleton down here.
From the grave.
Use these cheap skeletons as cannon fodder. Their guys won't be in range for a while, so we'll hold for a second. And now they're not going to take it. Okay. One couldn't hope. Right. Unfortunately, that's put me slightly out of position.
Fear the dead.
Here. Hurt him. They're going to be able to charge this turn, which is a pain. Right. Turn the sand in the skellies. I'll send them up this way because it's really hard to hit. And that archers will hold off one turn. They should be able to take a turn of combat. And if not, I can always just rise him back up from the grave. Rightio. Now let's see.
Rise up.
Broken bone. Kill him. His power is rejuvenated. Everyone will bow before my power. You just have to begin. Rightio. Anybody within range? Nope. The zombies would advance. Pull him back within range of this. So if we get charged, he will go into the poison cloud. Actually, we'll just chuck a skeleton at him because these guys are really like throw away these skeletons, so we don't need to worry about keeping them healthy. Send this skeleton up. Put him here. Yeah, they managed to actually destroy one of the skeletons. My minions are still weak. And that surprised me. It doesn't really matter. Get the orcs up. The orcs aren't fantastic. I thought they'd be slightly better than that. Let's go for him. Kill him. Buff our magic. Right. He missed. That's a shame. I was going to kill him. Let's get up there. He breaks and retreats. We'll send him crashing into the archers. They missed as well. That's a shame. Abomination moves up. Zombie moves up. It'd be really good if they had like a corpse eating ability, like if the zombies and the abomination stayed next to a slain enemy for one turn, they could regain health by basically eating it. While if they do that, you don't get to resurrect them, but they'd get their health back. That would be a good mechanic for the undead to have, like the zombies to have. That would be cool in the abomination. So, yeah, so we've pretty much taken care of this. Pressing forward with the zombies. As we just sort of take care of all this stuff. Let's see. What do I want to send him into? Can he reach? I can reach that one down there. Kill him. There we go. Slaughter him. We won. Now, do we get XP for doing this? I cannot remember. I don't want to risk waking them up in case, even if we do get XP, it'll be a pain if they wake up and basically are a pain. Right. Remember, the developers said they got question marks and stuff that have items in them. Okay, so there's nothing here. That's good to know. Right. I'm not going to bother basically smacking stuff up, I'll just keep pressing onwards. End battle.
The night attack was over almost as soon as it began. Cradle's servants' unholy endurance confused the greenskins. They watched in terror as their attacks failed to destroy the undead. No matter how much they hacked and hit, they couldn't harm the undead permanently. Each time a zombie fell, he would rise again within moments. It was too much for the goblins and orcs, who soon began to flee. Many of them didn't get to flee too far, as Creel's spells caught them before they could reach safety. Although Creel was victorious, he realized that he needed a bigger army. With only this small party, he wouldn't be able to achieve the power he craved. A few days after the battle, Creel's undead captured a goblin hunter. The goblin was trembling, for he knew who Creel was and what he was capable of doing. Creel whispered in his guttural drawl, "I'll let you go if you give me something worthwhile. If not, I'll let my undead begin eating your insides while you still live."
The old church, just a short march from here, but off the path. It is hard to find, but it is filled with ghosts. Lots of ghosts. Let me go.
The goblin's pleas were cut off by Creel's fist closing around his throat. In one quick crushing motion, Creel ended the goblin's life. A few hours later, Creel found the church, though it was off the trail and hidden behind large thickets. Creel knew that he could gain control over the ghosts by using the knowledge he had learned from his old master. The church's ruins had an aura about them, almost as if it were pulsating with the energy of the ghosts inside. Creel could practically taste the power he was about to gain.
Right, so we got new items, we got some more followers. It's all good. Let's see. We probably want to get the intelligence, because that's always useful to have. What did he get? Upgrade to regular. Upgrade to regular. Upgrade to regular. The abomination will get upgrade to regular as well. Right, first off, we need to upgrade one of these guys. Probably going to make him an archer, because I lost my previous one. So, what did we have these guys, the archers, named as? Oh, it was Steve, wasn't it? Yes. So, Steve 1. Was it Steve 2? Probably Steve 2 by now, isn't it? Yes, okay. So we're taking 8 into this battle. Switch them out for one of those guys. I don't particularly rely upon the undead archers very much. They're not particularly that useful. So, do we have any items? Vampire's Kiss. It seems useful, but the problem with it is that obviously you have to get into close range, which is not particularly a fantastic thing to do if you want to be a undead. Well, if you want to be a necromancer, you really want to stay out of range. Okay, life amulet. I wish you could click and identify and see what exactly these things do before you buy them. Poison attack, poison resistance, tribal necklace. How much is that? 300? Yeah, 300. Rings, potions, miscellaneous. Okay, it's not a lot. Probably want to grab a basic mana potion, because they're always useful to have. That could be useful. Iron Mind, usable only by spellcasters, but we'd lose the life amulet. Assassin's Dagger. This is the problem I have, is that they're really useful, but at the same time, I'm a summoner. I don't need life drain. I already have the life drain ability. I don't need bloodlust because obviously I'm a necromancer, so I don't want to be in combat. A pain indeed. No point getting them anything. They don't need it. Okay. So we're pretty much set up for the next battle here. I'm probably going... Oh, these guys are leveled up as well. I hadn't realised. Skills. Undead Warrior. Undead Warrior. Skeleton Archer. Skeleton Archer. Right, that's it. Actually, they can get a lot of stuff. I'll make him a Skeleton Warrior as well. This is the thing I found with a lot of like the undead kind of thing, is that you don't need to worry about getting units, because I could get everybody in here and fill out our total max unit count, which is 30, and then I'd be constantly chucking people aside, which is something I don't really want to do. So I'd rather keep it like this for now. It's good. I think this is probably a good place to end for now, just because we're about to go into another battle. The reason that I'm keeping the episodes a bit shorter to 30 minutes at the moment is due to the fact is that I'm recording in 1080p at the moment, and while it's very nice and it looks really nice when you're using it on OBS, it makes your file size absolutely gigantic, and it takes me absolutely ages to render it, so I'm being forced to make slightly more compact videos at the moment, while with this game anyway, so that's why I'm limiting it to about 30 minutes in length. If you have liked, please press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please press the subscription button. You can follow me on Twitter, on Steam, or leave a comment in the comment section, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.